There's a place in your house where it's cool to chill, get some me time, or even cook a meal. It's your kitchen, mofo, ain't no time to slack. So just grab yourself a penny and let's work that ass. If you're scared of this place, ain't no need to bother. Just lay down your weapons and pick up another.
Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome to my Virgin Kitchen. Now, it is Easter very, very soon, and that means many things. Easter egg hunts, chocolate Easter eggs, which you're going to buy loads of. Jesus was born and sort of moved the stone, if you're that religious. Anyhow, what it also means is Cadbury's cream eggs come out even more popular. You can buy them all year round in the UK and actually all over the world. They're in high demand. But I found a recipe online. In fact, there's quite a lot of different variations to the recipe online of how to make your own at home. So I'm going to have a go today, and these are all the ingredients you need. So hit pause and write them down, and I've got them all scattered around here. The golden syrup, which is actually an empty tin now, is in this bowl here. You can just see it there. Nice, huh? Let me just check that is golden syrup. Yes, it is. It's definitely golden syrup. Icing sugar there as well. Nice. Got some chocolate chips, pink and yellow food colouring. I haven't got any red, so I'm going to mix the yellow food colouring with the pink. Just a drop of pink to make an orangey yolk centre. Lush. Butter to room temperature, pinch of salt in a shot glass, vanilla essence, and that is everything we need, my friends. So, without further ado, let's get going to make these Cadbury's cream eggs. They do take a little bit of time because you need to put them in the fridge every now and then, and we need to do some sort of manipulation with our hands like Play-Doh, but we'll get to that. So, let's get cracking. What we're going to do is grab our bowl, plonk your golden syrup in there if you haven't done that already, and then get your butter and put it in there. Make sure your butter is at room temperature. Thank you. Right, so I've sat my butter in the golden syrup, almost like an iceberg or a little boat moving around like that, so. Right, what we need to do is stir that all together. So can we do that right now, please? Yeah, that'll be okay? Cool. Okay, so I've got myself a wooden spoon like so, and you can see that, but I'm starting to mix it in, almost looking like an egg yolk already. Although that's got nothing to do with making the yolk bit, but that's what the food colouring does. Let's stir this all together, let's keep going. Make sure the butter is well and truly bonded in there. It's actually good fun, it's a good workout. See the guns? Yeah. Keep going. Right, okay, I've nearly finished that. As you can see, there's a couple more lumps, and you can see that it's got a little bit looser. Loving it. Right, what I'm going to do is just drop in my salt, like so, and a drop of the vanilla essence. Whoop, cool. Now we'll keep stirring till those lumps have all gone, and that's all blended thoroughly together. So, keep going. Chicken-tastic. I mean, Easter-tastic. Okay, cool. So I'm happy with that. What I'm going to do now is grab my icing sugar and pour in about a quarter of it. Oh, wow, check out that cloud. Quarter of it, and just stir it in and keep adding the rest of it. Cloud of icing sugar there, you just saw that. It was kind of like an action film. That is about the expense of my stunts on this cooking show. So yeah, I've also got the icing sugar just to hand there, because what we're going to do is almost like when you're in the Olympics, when you see them on the bars, when they're dipping their hands in the flour. We're going to use that, also like flour with cakes, we're going to use it as a sort of a bonding thing when we roll out our sticky bits in a minute, the yolk and the egg white. You'll see what I mean. But anyhow, let's stir this in. Cool. Right, so I've just finished stirring in my second batch of icing sugar. When you add it in, you stir it together, you might think it's not absorbing, but just keep going and it will get in there, okay? And it is still really, really sticky, but don't worry, that's how you want it. We're still going to get that icing sugar / sort of snow scene effect in there, and we'll see you in just a jiffy. Thank you. Amazing, that's all mixed together, and I actually got it kind of like with my hands like a dough towards the end. It was still sticky, but I went for it. What I'm going to do now is divide it into 4. And 3/4 of it is going to be the white bit, so about that much. And then that little bit there, I'm going to dye red and yellow with the colouring to make the yolk bit. So let's split it up, shall we? Amazing, so that's all split up. I don't know if you can see that, but that is actually a yellowy tint anyway, so it could be sort of like a yellowy yolk. We'll see how it goes. What we're going to do now is drop in our food colouring on that one. So, like so, I've added the yellow and it all run down there, and there's a little droplet of pink in there. Let's stir it together and see what we come up with. Good thing is we can keep stirring it until we're happy. Yes. Okay, so after a blooming good mix together, I'm happy with that colour, and if I pan out a little bit, you can sort of see it's going to form like an egg white, egg yolk scenario. We're going to pick up the egg yolk bit, plonk it on our chopping board, which has been dusted with icing sugar, and we'll start to roll up our little yolk balls then. Yes. Beautiful. Now this is really sticky, so this is where you get the icing sugar on your hands and start to roll up into little balls, and then plonk it on your little baking sheet. Let's go. Right here then guys, so I'm rubbing up my hands with the icing sugar, kind of like an Olympian. I'm going to go on those bars, pick up a little bit of this. Wow, it's super sticky. The icing sugar is going to help to dry it a little bit. Roll it quickly, you're against the clock here. Make a little yolk like so and plonk it on your tray. Let's keep doing that, please. Wicked. Righty-ho, so I finished rolling up my egg yolks and I had a teeny bit left as well. It is quite a sticky, messy job, but it is good fun. So what I want you to do now is plonk those in the fridge. Let's go. Okay guys, so while that's in the fridge / freezer if you're in a bit of a rush, what you've got is the white bit just sat there doing its thing. I've taken a little scoop out of it. You don't need to do anything with it, but what I've done is clean my chopping board and put some more ice and sugar down so that the yellow is all gone, yeah? And that is a piece of the white that I've just flattened out. And what we're going to do is grab our egg yolk ball, sit it in the middle, wrap it up, and then make an egg shape with it, okay? Now the way I've practiced my egg shape was actually grab some of Phoebe's Play-Doh, like so, and time is of the essence, so I made this little egg like that. But you got to remember, the longer you are and the warmer your hands are, the more sticky it's going to get. So you want to just quickly go boom, 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 and make an egg back in the fridge. When you put it back in the fridge, in the egg shape, you want to get a bamboo skewer, like so, and thread it in, okay, so that it sets with that in it, okay? That's going to make it, when we dip it in the chocolate, nice and easy. Cool, so let's just get the yolks out the freezer / fridge any minute. Right, so it's been 25 minutes and they are nice and set. Okay, I'm probably going to put them in the freezer next time. What I'm going to do is just grab one of these yolks, it's nice and cold, I'm going to sit it in the middle of that like that and wrap it round. So I need 2 hands for this, so bear with me. Cool, so that's all in there like a little parcel. Now roll it into a circle, so that's sausagey shape, and then squish it down. That helps to make the egg shape. Let's go and see how I get on. Cool, nice funky egg shape, and I shoved my bamboo skewer in there as well. What we're going to do is stick that on another tray there and straight in the fridge right this moment. So as you do them, put them in the fridge to keep that shape. Yeah, let's get them all done. Okay guys, I've just got them out of the fridge temporarily for you. What we've got is the egg sat there with the sticks in. You can see they've gone a little flat. So what we're going to do is put them in the fridge again for another 5 minutes just so they start to firm up a little bit. And we're going to remold them into egg shapes and then whack them in the freezer to speed it up. So let's do that. Okay, so I took them out of the freezer, reshaped them, froze them again for another 5 minutes and reshaped them again just to try and keep that egg shape. It might be a losing battle, but we'll see how it goes. One thing I've got to reiterate with that sticky sort of icing sugar bit is keep your hands nice and cold. Not wet, but just nice and cold. Otherwise, if it's too hot, it just gets sticky everywhere. So I've had a good clean up, and I've got a bowl of chocolate chips there, which I'm going to melt up now. And we're going to dip them in, and then straight back in the fridge. So let's get them out. Yeah. Right, so my chocolate's all melted. Check that out. Don't you just want to dive in there? Let's go get those eggs out and dip them in. Okay, cool, so I've got my tray out the freezer. I'm just going to grab one of these, like so. They kind of stick to the paper. There we go. Just dip it straight in my chocolate. Wow. Okay, cool. Now I'm just going to let it dribble for a minute. Tail it off at the end, like so. Now, that is going on another tray and straight back in the fridge. So repeat the process over and over for all your eggs, and then we'll let them set, and then we're going to eat them. Okay guys, so I finished dipping them all in the chocolate, put them in the freezer, and I had to pop out to the shop, so they've been in there for half an hour. Just before they were in there, I pulled out the bamboo skewers, they do come out quite easily, and cut one of them in half to show you the egg split, and I've got them out, and check that out, there's our egg yolk in there, and they're all nice and done. They're obviously a little bit hard at the moment, because I've been in the freezer for quite a while, so I'll let them, you know, just do their thing and sort of warm a little bit more, and I've even got a little Cadbury's cream egg, an actual proper one, to compare it, so we'll see how it goes. Let's do the taste test. Yeah. Okay guys, I've decided against eating the Cadbury's cream egg because, you know, we all know they're the best really. Let's have a taste of the ones that we've made. I'm just going to pick that one up there, that half of it, and shove it straight in my mouth. Mmm. Mmm. That is amazing. Tastes just like the real thing as well. If I can make that, absolutely anyone in the world can. Have a go for yourself. Wow. Let me know how you get on. And I'll see you again next time. Cheers! Cool.
High five!